Yes, welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD or SPUD. I'm Maniacal Mac.
I'm Elwood.
And we also have, returning guest, Billy Bones.
Billy Bones, yeah.
Makes a noise for Billy Bones. So today we're going for something, we usually go for like a lot of horror films and mad stuff. This one's actually a different one, innit? It's got a bit of production behind it. It came out in 1982. What's it called?
Silent Rage.
Chuck Norris movie. But what's different about this Chuck Norris movie in particular?
Funny enough, when did Halloween come out?
The first one was in the 70s originally, somewhere along that era.
You could say this film's got a bit of inspiration if you had, for example, because it's Chuck fucking Norris versus like a Halloween type of...
Like Michael Myers.
Yeah, like Michael
the
Myers.
The impression we got.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the trailer, they're saying he's genetically designed. The guy shoots him and he literally does the Michael Myers. Goes, oh, just guess up. It's like Michael Myers without a mask, but Chuck Norris at some point is fucking fly kicking him in the face and shit. So
Roundhouse.
If this guy can't be killed by bullets, can he only be killed by Chuck Norris's fist?
I think so. Yeah, the fist of rage will turn into them. There
That's
we go.
What it could be. You never know. Right, so we don't know too much about this. I imagine quite a few people might have seen this one being a Chuck Norris film. Well, I haven't seen.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Billy?
The last time I had a silent rage, I emptied all my bowels. Now look at me. No, I haven't seen the movie.
We doesn't know either.
Yeah, Billy being reliable, Billy Bones as usual. So yeah, I think say no more and just get into it and see how we go.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Cool. Right,
Yeah.
Be back with you soon. Let's go.
Awake from your slumber, cretins!
Huh? Fucking hell, Billy, that's the first time he fucking spoke the whole film. He's actually awake now. Jesus.
He must be hearing his disappointment.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that gave a bit of a clue.
Oh.
So a Chuck Norris movie came out in 1982, Silent Rage, basically, when it was like Frankenstein mixed with Michael Myers, mixed with an action film, mixed with a drama, romance, and so with this one, we'll be honest with you, our 40-minute film, we're going to discuss probably about 20 minutes worth of this film, because the rest of it is bollocks.
Yeah. It was a lot of like dead air, because I was even trying, and it's just...
Like I think by about 45 minutes through the film, we were fucking struggling.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it opens up with this fucking sweaty as fuck pervy looking guy, who I don't know if it is the same actor who I was saying, like, who was in that 32 film, Rob Zombie thing, who does that monologue. It looks like the same guy. I don't know. Might be the same guy. But he's all sweaty, and they always are in these fucking films. And he wakes up, and he's in a house. It's like a house share thing. We're a bit confused. He's like, lives with a family, but has his own room, but it's not his family.
Yeah, not his family, nope. And
So
it seemed like she wanted a bit of him until...
Yeah, and then so he goes to the phone basically, and he says the fucking kids running around the place, and the mother's like fucking like mouthing off the kids, and he's like, Doc, it's not working, it's not working, and being all fucking weird and shit.
Yeah. Psycho's waking up.
Oh, it is the psycho. You're right, bro. Well, you can tell look how sweaty and.
Yeah, I think it's this pre-op. Pre-op.
Is that the whole meaning of this film? The op went on a mad one. Like.
Into Michael Myers.
This is ahead of his time, bro. I would be pissed if someone's knocking on my door that.
I know, like, fuck you, kid.
Yeah,
there you go.
Bastard. Is he just come out of a shower, or is he just
having a night terror?
Would you sleep in a shirt fully buttoned up?
No.
I don't think I would. Every time you see these like murdering people, they're always sweaty weirdos. Every time, innit?
Yeah. Well, has he got like he's in like a house and just renting?
Yeah, what's going on? It's very open, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't make it.
Dedicated worker, mate, love it.
Find a knife, take a life.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Kids then are fucking going outside, the mother's shouting at them and that fucking shit, and then he's like spinning out. He just decides to go outside into the chicken coop, comes out with a fucking axe. And then what happens then? Like, basically, as he comes out the chicken coop, he's got the axe, bro.
Well, he's fanatically hitting the axe. He's fanatically hitting the wood. He's not chopping the wood.
Yeah.
He's just going a bit, this is where, you can see like...
breaking
down,
like, he's on that breaking point, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he comes out with a fucking axe, basically, then he's doing all that, and then, he goes after the mother then, doesn't he? Fucking, he gets a mother. And then I think there was like another guy wasn't in the house.
That was the only, like, we had a bit of a little bit of gore towards the end, but that was the main gore part.
Yeah.
Where he gets hit in the face with the axe.
That's right, yeah, because like he bops, he goes, "Gab,"
Yeah.
bop, and then he goes, "Oh," and then like and then he does the fucking hold here's Johnny, like
Yeah.
smashes a door and his face comes through me like this is a Shining.
Oh,
Ooh.
he's gonna axe him a question.
Ah,
Oh, still sweating.
he must be freezing, man. I don't care how much your murderous urge is. Have a shower first.
I know, like.
Ah,
It's gonna.
gonna do the fucking Shining now.
Yeah, here's Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, with a chair.
Did you see the casual? That's just a boom, pump on your head, mate.
Just a bonk. Oh, literal Shining.
Yeah.
Out the window, love. Go on.
You ain't got no choice. You're gonna have to look.
Here's
Yeah,
Johnny.
it is. It is Johnny.
Yeah.
Never caught.
He's like, no, I'm out.
Oh, it's
Crazy
not.
bitch.
It's a postman.
Yeah.
I ain't paid enough to deal with this shit. Like, she can get out there. Come on, what's she doing? She deserves to die for being so pathetic. Like, go on, mate.
Okay, now.
Shut up. Make her
Just
shut
do it
up.
now. There we go.
Thank you. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, I'm on this guy's side. So then he's murdered these people. Cops turn up then, and they're literally going, "Oh, we've been chasing you," kind of thing. We're going to fucking get
Well, they
you or
turned up
whatever.
in seconds. The postman is like, God knows what
That's
he
right,
got.
the
When he rang
postman,
him.
like, yeah, because the postman's outside and sees it, a woman shouts, and then, yeah,
He
within
lines it.
seconds, and then the doctor's with him, like the Loomis character. This is
Yeah.
why we're saying Halloween reference now, 'cause there's a doctor who's this guy, it's like the Loomis, basically. So Chuck Norris turns up, and he's like, "Oh, fuck this, I'm just going to go in, and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?" They have a little bit of a confrontation. Chuck Norris kind of has a better of him, you know, he's checking out, sees all the dead bodies, he tries to sneak up on Chuck, they have that little rumble
This is
and
out the
tumble.
entire fucking film. This is the best part.
Yeah,
The first 10 minutes.
yeah, literally.
10 to 12 minutes. The best part of this film.
The most action-packed.
And you're thinking, oh, here we go. You know, this is building. If this is the build up, then
Yeah.
fuck me.
This should have been the end of the film.
Yeah.
So he has a little fight. The guy's fucking getting off on the roof and he does a little parkour jump down. Chuck goes down after him, chases him into like kind of woods, and that's when it's showing a little side character
Do we,
really shoots fucking Chuck. When Chuck's fucking on the floor, and the side fucking copper now, who is Jonah Hill, goes to shoot the bad guy, and he's like that far away from Chuck's head, and Chuck's like, "What are you doing?" And then Chuck runs after the main guy into the forest. They have a little fucking tussle. Not even that fucking good.
Yeah.
He ends up getting the better of him, bringing him back to the car. He gets chucked in the back of the car. So you're like, "Oh, right, so this guy's still alive?" A nice house, though.
Ah, yes. Cupboards. I like my
How would
cupboards.
you be hiding in that cupboard?
Why not? innit? Oh, scary. I think this is the slowest build up.
It is very slow, mate. isn't it?
Yeah. Like, come on.
How long does it sound? Like hour and 40 minutes.
Hour and 40 minutes.
I
This
can
is
see
the
why
hour.
there's going to be a lot of this, and they're just slow. Pathetic attempt,
That's Chuck Norris, isn't it?
isn't it?
Oh,
Did he just punch?
he just punched Chuck.
Don't punch Chuck. This is really awkward, isn't it?
I love like the silent grunts as
Yeah.
well. Oh, there you go. They just having general. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, bit of parkour, eh?
I love how ready he was. Oh, say shoot the Chuck. Yes, wood.
Yeah, he's trying to chill, eh?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be nasty on the chin. Like, imagine that, boo. Just goosh.
yeah.
He ends up breaking out of his handcuffs. All of a
Breaking
sudden,
out.
he gets his super strength out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And explain what happens when he breaks out, boo.
Well, then is that the part he hides in a bush, or was that when?
That's a bit like, he breaks out of
Yeah.
the car, and in front of all the police now, he's like fucking battering them all. He gets like a fucking shotgun, he starts beating them up. He's smashing one cop through a fucking window and all sorts. So then the coppers are like, "Fuck this," and end up shooting him like a Halloween thing,
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
him down. And the doctor's like, "No, don't shoot him." But it's like this guy's just broken out and fighting all these cops. So these cops just shoot the fuck out of him, shotgun to the chest. But he's not fully dead. He's just like unconscious.
Yeah,
Is he having a shit?
trying to break out, but it sounds like he's.
He's hard then.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, there you go.
This guy's solid.
He's leveled up since being arrested.
Yeah. Yes, he's definitely dead now.
No, he's immortal. He will rise.
Next scene, then it goes.
But that's
in...
when he becomes brain dead, apparently.
Right, that makes sense now. That would make sense. Because the next scene then, he's getting surgery done. They're like, I can't believe that this guy's surviving this. Like, you know what I mean? They're taking bullets out of him. Like, this guy's a medical marvel. And at this point, they're like, right, we need to do experiments on him because basically he's the medical marvel. So there's a lot of this shit. And we're going to skip through quite a bit of this because the only relevant scenes, Chuck's with his top off in the hospital.
Chuck Norris has to.
And then he ends up bumping into that woman, which he had a past with. And then he keeps going back to the doctor with the surgeons, and the doctor's like, the surgeon's like, we're going to try this fucking
this serum.
CCs, the CC of some
shit. They don't. I don't even think they give it a name. Did they? The
like,
shit that they
he just gets
him.
everything, every kind of drug and had it pumping into him.
Yeah, but it's like this main shit. I don't think they even named it.
I don't think so. No, they don't. They don't.
Unless we blanked on that because it's so like this is so slow paced.
Yeah.
Just get a little more time. Come on, solve the film. Manage that.
Yeah, like
Just more
CC in that though.
Frankenstein him.
How much CCs? What CCs? All the CCs.
All the CC.
Yeah.
get the extra bag.
Yeah.
Stat.
The patient's had no, that's not for the patients, that's for me.
Starts hulking out.
I'll be in peace. Well, he's out. Go on,
Go on, let's do it. There we go.
Do the right thing.
All the CCs.
That's hilarious. So all this, the only thing that I'm noticing, he's going back and forth. Chuck gets slapped by a woman, and then like going back to the guy, and then the one doctor's like, "Oh, let him die in peace." But then the medical guy goes, "Fine, you're right." Lets the doctor walk out, look at the guy, goes, "Shh, now's the time."
Yeah, let's do it.
And that's the whole Frankenstein thing then, like, because then they also cutting the guy, and then he's the Wolverine himself, and he starts like recovering, and they're like, you know, we got to keep this guy alive. He's a medical marvel. Chuck speaks to the doctor guy. Turns out the doctor's sister is the guy Chuck's had a past with.
Yep.
And then there's a funny moment then where he's like, I need a lift back. Chuck does to the woman. And then the doctor's like to the sis, how am I was the last one to know about that? And she's like, it was a while ago, don't worry. Yeah. And literally, she goes, oh, don't worry, I'm over him. I couldn't care less about him. And literally, what does it skip to, bro?
Them in a car.
Well,
and then skips from them in the car, and then
like,
them in the bed.
Yeah, and then literally she's in the car going, oh, you think you can get back with me and all that? And he's just like...
And then cuts them in bed.
Literally just going for it. So it's like, fair enough. She was doing right, fair play.
Stevens, this is my sister Allison, Sheriff Stevens. Yeah,
This sister well.
He's been dipping into the sister.
Look at him! Creeping on her.
Like... right in the ear.
He went Willie in it.
Because that's his thing, you know.
Is that her thing? Or...
Maybe it's a bit of both. There you go. Straight away.
Literally cuts to him. So then there was like, here we go. She got to deal with that woman, Chuck, which bit annoying, wasn't she? Let's be real. Next scene, then it kind of goes to Chuck's. Jonah Hill's got 2 burgers ordered
for himself.
Free
breakfast.
Yeah, and then Chuck comes into a cafe where these like biker guys are, and they're kind of trying to cause trouble, but Chuck's like, fuck off, whatever. They're trying to mouth off him, but he don't care. Doesn't really go anywhere, does it?
No.
In particular, just introduces these biker characters. That's the only reason they were in.
Quite shit. It's getting it's slow, isn't it?
Like, good opening. Within 10 minutes, he's murdering people. Like.
And then you've got that fuck 2 burgers. He's on it.
Yeah. Dude, mouthing off Chuck Norris.
Yeah, he's mouthing off Chuck Norris.
He's crazy.
Why is he speaking like that as well? That's, oh, he's through stuff.
He's offended by that.
Yeah. Well, you want to dance with Chuck?
Bad idea, mate. This means a lot of shit. Goes back to loads of experimenting on the guy again. This is going on for ages now.
That's not John Kirby. It's not.
Definitely
not
is.
really.
Like the guy, no, right? I realised I've seen him on.
Yeah.
He's the main bad guy in Time Cop with fucking Van Damme.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's the main bad guy, yeah.
That makes sense because, you know, in a film with Chuck.
Like at the end when he kicks him into himself and he starts going, oh, that's that guy.
Oh, right. Hey, forget about it.
Go on. Have a fight. Go
I
on.
have to remind you that I am your boss, and I will decide what happens in here and when, not you. Now get the fuck out of here. Now!
You tell him, son. That was funny. That was a quite
And
high scale of flip out, wasn't it? I like that.
And then he's just eating, like, it looks like a cup of noodles going, yeah, this is great.
Steaming right up,
Yeah.
like. And that's again when he do that cut thing, he Wolverines, and his bollocks goes back to Chuck with the woman, and she's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Then the next scene, I love you. Then the next scene, I whatever. Loads of the guy then going in like a fucking, what they call, like when you get
CAT scan.
a CAT scan thing. Back to Chuck with the woman again.
We've got our little love story happening in between.
This is what I mean. This is been for fucking ages. And this is the same fucking shit. Then Chuck's with Jonah Hill in a car, and then he gives a story about fucking freezing a dog to death.
To dry it.
To dry
Freeze
a
the
dog.
dog 'cause he's, you know.
A wet dog would put in the freezer and I'll dry
Yeah.
it. Pointless as fuck. So basically now, we're like 37 minutes in.
Halfway through
So this
the
is
film.
my point now. 37 minutes in, something happens. He decides to go to the biker bar. I'm not fully sure why. But he goes to the biker bar.
I don't know. They haven't been called to go to it. They haven't been like advised to go out there. It just seems like they rock up to this random bar.
Literally.
They get, they're doing the biker gang shit.
But
And
if you walk in, it's like Dust Till Dawn, you were saying, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like the fucking titty twisters.
Yeah, so
that's the name
on
of
the
the
bar with beer all on, and all these guys licking her, and she's loving it. Like, it's like that woman's gonna fucking go for a football team at one time, kind of thing. Like, women getting their tits out left, right, and centre, all getting drunk middle of the day. All right, so he's gonna beat up the biker gang now, and this is in the trailer when he's chucking them all over the bar. So yeah, finally. So 40 minutes in, mate. The first 7 minutes was good, but 40 minutes in, we're getting our second action scene now. They've taken over the bar because the bartender's then tied up on like a post, so all these biker guys are coming and taking over, basically. So how Chuck was it? Because even the guy says, did you call the cops? Did you? No one called the cops?
no one called the cops. How did they know about it?
So then this is where we get one of, probably one of the better action scenes, if you want to call it that. He has a bar brawl.
This is better than the actual end fight scene.
100%. So he has a bar brawl, doesn't he, with them all? He literally beats them all up. A woman throws a glass at him, and then once he's beaten them all up, all the women have just disappeared. You don't even see him run away. They're just gone, but everyone's just beaten up on the floor. Here we go then, come on.
Is that the fucking... Look at the height difference.
Innit?
You could fit 2 Chuck Norrises on him, right?
He's talking about his tits out. Oh shit, soccer kicked in the face. Yeah. Yeah,
hugging him. He's just gonna go, wah, wah. Yep.
Yep, the classic move.
Oh, nut shot through the bone. The most unrealistic.
It's like no music playing usually.
I know,
it's
like...
music, I don't know, I'm only like it.
He's a very confusing biker. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you don't seem like a biker at all, mate.
No.
You don't fit it.
Flying kick.
Into the poor bartender who's just standing there tied up like
with a rope around his neck.
Look, see, he went into him. So yeah, just a fight scene with Chuck Norris, just because he got Chuck in there, like, fuck, we need to get, like, we're fucking 40 minutes in. So that was all that was. So he beats up a load of bikers for no reason.
And then back to the scientist stuff.
For ages.
And then back to the love scene.
Too many scenes with this woman in. Pointless fucking scenes. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. I do not fucking blame you, son.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Eh?
Ah.
What's that, sorry, Billy?
How the fuck is a Chuck Norris movie more like 50 Shades of Grey, huh?
Fucking hell, just woke Billy up then.
Yeah.
Shit, you've been quiet the whole time, Billy, and you. That explains a lot. Then Chuck's in his house, topless, and then the woman just invites herself in. She's got a thing about inviting herself in, and then at this point she's like, right, I want to make an effort with you now. And it's like, what the fuck, you've been like turning him down there with him there, like, get your head fucking straight, get your head out your arse, woman. Pointless, though. Pointless.
Yeah.
They end up shagging again. Great, alright, whatever. Chuck's all being romantic.
It's Chuck Norris, and he can't say no to Chuck. There she is. She's just
Is this his house?
yeah.
He's got like 20 floors in his house.
And why is she just outside?
She can't get enough of Chuck, bro.
I say just
Yeah, just invite
play yourself
yourself
in. It's all right. And what I love with him, he's not afraid of anything. He's just like, I'll just keep the fucking glass door open.
Yeah.
It's fine. While I get changed, nothing's gonna come in and fight.
That's the
So I'll
point,
kill him.
actually, bro. Because if you walk past, goes, that's Chuck fucking Norris. Yeah, boys, we're not robbing this place.
Yeah, fuck. Back off.
Yeah.
Standing up, we're sitting down, we're walking in, we're walking out. We want music on, we want it off.
Yeah, I know, innit?
I
What?
do want to see you again.
What?
Fresh, new.
Eyes of a crazy bitch.
100% crazy, mate.
It's like, nah.
Go on, go on.
Just be great, be like,
I
nah.
hope he does.
Can I talk now?
And yeah, we get it, Chuck, buddy. This is the second time you boned her. She's very confused. She changes her mind a lot. Yeah, why do we need to fucking have an extended...
Why do we need like a cheery love story? It's like we've cut to like a love.
This is what I mean. This is the
romance.
fourth genre now. That's
Yeah.
what it's turned into, bro.
Oh, he's got it. Top's off. Why can't she have her top off? It's, you know,
That's unfair. Where's
I
the
know.
equality, mate?
I know.
Bullshit. Then it goes to the scene then with the doctor and his
Wife.
wife. And
Assuming.
what the fuck Cadbury's cream egg is she painting?
Don't know. Circle within a circle within a circle.
But I don't know about you, I was thinking Cadbury's cream egg, and now I want a Cadbury's cream egg really bad because of this film, and I can't get one, so fuck this film for doing that. But yeah, she's just painting, and then he's coming in and bollocks.
Yeah, they just chatting shit until
Till they go, let's get a pizza. She fucks off. He goes down in a little photo room to develop things, and that's when our psycho guy then...
legit Michael Myers walks in.
I am home, honey. What you doing?
Yeah.
I'm painting a circle.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent hours painting a circle.
Because I am starving.
She painted a Cadbury's cream egg.
That's fucking
Feel alright?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel fine.
disappointed in what you've painted.
Yeah.
Everything's still
It's in his eyes, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can
he's
just look,
like,
he's-
what? Love, I'm out here risking my life, creating mini
And
fucking
this is what I got to come fucking home to. This.
There's paintings everywhere. You sold any of them.
None of them are any good, like.
This wall is bare. Why is this wall there? That's definitely copying Halloween, isn't it?
100%, bro.
Yes.
There we go, finally. But that's
Yeah, because
Halloween as fuck, bro. That is.
When I cut salami or any type of meat, I have to have a machete.
Yeah.
I can't be dealing with any like sort of kitchen knife or sharp knife. Normal knife. If I had a chainsaw, I'd cut it with a chainsaw.
Given a choice, yeah. Finally, fucking 53 minutes film, he goes, you know what? I'm supposed to be the bad guy in this film. So he escapes the lab and then decides to just fucking go for this guy, this doctor. So that's exactly what happens then, basically. And he goes in, kind of attacks the doctor. They have, like, he shoots him up and fuck
And
all
then
that.
he strangles him, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. It's,
Yeah.
it's a really shitty death. He ends up strangling him. He's even got a similar, like, boiler suit to, like,
Yeah,
Myers,
there's
like,
just
you
no, like, fucking
Mask.
Star Trek mask, yeah.
All it is, yeah, the William Shatner mask
Yeah.
is missing.
Splash him with water.
And fluid shit.
His worst enemy.
Really sweaty and he's
I know.
Was that just a cocaine he did before?
Probably,
fucking
it was
shots,
like, we
but
have to have
the
copious
fine,
amount
like, yeah.
just to get through this fucking film. Surprise, motherfucker.
Yes.
Like, out. He's just closing his eyes, covering his face, shooting blindly. You know, I recognise him as well.
Yeah, I definitely seen him in some shit, boom. The girlfriend comes back, the pizza like, hey darling, what's going on? Finds him dead, the guy's there. That was another shitty death, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We established if you hide in
Cupboards.
Cupboard.
All little stairways. He won't come near you
Just-
until you leave.
so it's outcast, get in
Yeah.
a cupboard, you'll be completely fine. Oh yeah, she went to get a pizza.
All right, I completely blanked that out.
Yeah. In fairness, they did explain that.
I was too distracted by the shit painting.
Yeah. Just thinking about cabbage cream eggs. bro.
Yeah. Check the cupboards.
Yeah.
As we've known this.
Oh.
I stuck to the floor. Oh, really? I was not expecting him to kill him.
He is gone, man.
Ah,
He's just lurking
still,
about
yeah.
still. Ah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh. Why was he creeping like that?
Now, see, cabinets. Trick the killer.
Hold your breath as well. Keep holding
Yeah.
the trigger.
Gotcha, bitch. Boom.
Finally, like, Jesus.
And that's it.
Is that the death?
That's the death. Head to the wall. Ah, yes. Satisfied. And that's it. So you can't
That
leave,
whole build-up for that.
can't leave cupboards.
Yeah,
Can't leave
she
cupboards.
fucked up, bro.
If you stayed in that cupboard, you'd have been fine.
Yeah, just save your game, turn it
Yeah,
off, and then
turn it off, come back again another day. And then the other woman, the love interest, comes in of Chuck Norris because we find out she lives there.
Yeah, she lives there.
She finds the bodies.
Yeah, which we didn't know. But then she finds a body. The one guy's hung up.
Yeah.
The doctor and is like, that must have fucked up his back just there. So she finds him dead. She's like, please help. Chuck turns up and she's rubbing all her bloody hands on him.
He's still in the house. They have like a little tussle.
And the funny thing about that, though, right, because at this scene, before they have the tussle, he's just sneaking out behind him.
Yeah.
And that's when we're like, what? Like, he's right behind him in the scene. Like, he's got 10 stealth points. You're like,
Yeah.
how did Chuck not even see that? Like, and that's when we realise, oh, he's got, you know, can hide in grass.
He can hide in grass, you know.
He's
Tip of the
chill,
cupboard.
yeah, they're just chilling on the stairs. Like.
Yeah.
Ah! Michael Myers is fucked
Yeah,
up.
look behind. Hey, forget about it.
Yeah. He's just fucking high as fuck.
Yeah.
He's on a massive whitey, like. See his eyes moving. Did you see his eyes move?
Yep, and again.
Did you see him? He literally went,
Yeah.
Ah!
Of course, you scream, Chuck Norris will answer.
Yeah. Oh, he's just still there? He should have been smart, fucked off, and then he could have been like, bitch, you're crazy, you're the one who killed him.
Yeah.
I'd be blaming her straight away.
Yeah. What have you done?
Definitely psycho enough to do that shit, girl. Bloody enough, bitch.
I know you just covered me in blood. Thanks, love.
Look at him just sneaking there behind.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Fucking stealth points times 10, bro. No one can hear him, bro. He's got the
He's got the perk.
what's the one where you can like wear the shoes, you can walk silent, like when you got the certain shoes.
Quiet feet, silent feet, something like
That's
feet,
what
something.
you got equipped, bro.
Yeah.
Again, back to the fucking thing, to the hospital thing. He's chatting to him for a while. It's bollocks. The guy sends himself back there because he's been shot. Because you picked that up and I didn't.
Yeah.
Next thing, he's just on the table again. I'm like, hold on, he's just sneaking in the bush last I seen. But he's gone back, 'cause he's got his bullet things, obviously, to get recovered, even though we can recover himself. So why
Yeah.
you go back to the lab?
Who knows? Maybe he thought like healing, they'd heal me up.
But he can heal himself, which was established earlier.
Yeah, and then they decide to like kill him, but then he doesn't die. because
Yeah,
he
so
can't.
he tries to kill him with the acid thing, and you're like, why are you using bubbling acid to kill him? Ah, look at him writing on there.
Sulfuric acid, and I love how it's just bubbling.
It's like a school kid. They got it from like a fucking lab in the school where the kids wrote on a jar. Isn't it mad that like there's probably about 20 minutes left of this film, and like he's only been on like one real rampage since he's been turned.
Yeah.
Not even a rampage.
He killed 2 people halfway through.
That was kind of it.
Yeah.
So the one scientist then is walking down a corridor and he's just there and he's like, oh, it didn't kill him. So how does he get the scientist back, bro?
He stabs him in the neck with the same needle.
I'm guessing it's supposed to be acid.
Yes, sulfuric acid. Doesn't put it in him because you can see it's still like...
Yeah, it's still like fucking halfway there, still whatever.
There you go, you give him some sulfuric acid.
Yeah,
He
like,
rises to his feet.
horrible way to take someone out, though, right? I'm sure there's like a million other ways you could have attempted to euthanize him, and you fucking pumped him like, what a morbid fuck. Listen, Jan. Ah!
Oh,
John. Shh. Is he gonna shush him? Give him the shh.
yeah, shh.
I hope so, bro. I hope he got a shush that, bro. What did you think was gonna happen, though? In his eye, go on. No?
Back of head, maybe?
Was that his neck, his head, or?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
Whatever it was, it was just
That was
instant.
lame.
Yeah.
At this point, Chuck Norris now has got his girlfriend who's all traumatized in a room. That's it, because we didn't mention he gets so annoyed by her, he just like gets like give her sedatives.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
give us some morphine.
that explains the 6-year thing and why she got left of him. Because 6 years when he was with her ago, he was kept giving her sedatives, and that's why she was pissed off of him. She couldn't remember the relationship. It was like that makes sense because she's so annoying. Just give her sedatives and shut her up. I think that's why they broke up first time.
Yeah.
That's our theory.
Have him give her a sedative or something.
Give her a sedative.
Give us some morphine.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Just
bit.
shut her up in it. That's
Just
what
so I can get you home, you know?
Do you reckon, like,
Yeah.
the side film, right, would be him and her the 6 years ago when she got pissed off him because he got so annoyed with her, he just kept feeding her sedatives,
Giving up
like,
morphine.
in her food and that and stuff about her knowing, just shut up, woman, like, and that's why she broke up with him, he just kept drugging her because he's fed up of it.
Having like blank spaces every time waking up. Like,
I can't remember the 6 years we were together. That would be a much better film.
yeah. Yeah, did you find a Chuck Norris is a serial rapist?
That would be crazy, like crazy twist to it. So yeah, he's left in the room with Jonah Hill every now and then. He like, don't leave Jonah Hill with this woman, especially in the bar, which he tried to grab the woman's tits on duty.
Yep.
And then another scientist goes to find the other scientist dead and runs. Jonah Hill's in the mirror doing taxi
Driver, yeah.
Who cares about what this guy's doing?
I want him to be dead.
I mean, I want him to be gutted, but it'd be a gory death, like.
There we go.
Or shoot himself. Something,
Yeah,
anything.
something.
I'll go with that. Just accidentally shoot yourself.
You talking to me?
That's been Taxi Driver.
He's trying to be in it. So the guy who found him has run off, and he's just waiting in his flat. Why he's waiting, I don't know. But what happens?
He's in like a little wing, isn't he?
Yeah, but who walks in then, bro, when he's having a whiskey?
Budget Michael Myers.
So Budget Michael, and he goes, I've been waiting for you. It's like, well, why didn't you prepare yourself? Why didn't you run away? He's just sitting there, basically, I've been waiting for you. And then he fucking kills him, basically.
Yeah, snaps his neck.
So I'll say, because you called it, you're like, he's going to do, like, squish his head, and it's like,
Snap his neck.
of course, fuck
Done. That's it.
Fuck up budget, no gore shit. I believe that we're an hour and, well, keep in mind we had the intro, so say about an hour and 17 minutes into a Chuck Norris film, and there's been like 2 fight scenes.
I've seen a lot of Chuck Norris films. I've never seen one this.
Never one with this minimum
Yeah.
fighting. Right, Michael Myers finally
Been expecting.
just waiting for his death, is it?
Yeah. Snap his neck.
Just crush his head, one or the other.
There you go.
Why am I expecting crushed heads at this point?
No, it's quick snap neck.
Yeah, of course. Then Jonah Hill fucking hears commotion outside, so he runs outside and sees fucking Budget Michael Myers. They have a little tussle, and then girlfriend's here like, hey man.
Yeah.
He ends up bear hugging Jonah Hill, giving him a little crunch to the back. There's a bit of yoga work on him. He's just a twat. He's just starting on anyone.
Yeah.
Ah.
Don't move.
Why are you doing that?
There we go. Come on, kill him. Kill him.
What?
Ah, come on.
Yes.
You're not gonna bear hug him.
Shagging him to death.
Yep, there you go.
Yep. He's shagging him to death. Look, this is...
Yep.
They get into it. Fucking hell, both of them.
There you go.
Snap.
Crack the back.
Maybe not dead, but paralyzed,
Yeah.
isn't it? Little girl then the girlfriend's running around. Somehow then, she tries to use... We established she don't know how to use the lift button.
Yeah.
Because the lift works fine. She can't use it.
Because then he gets the lift down.
Yeah.
Then when she opens the door, he's there.
Because she runs the stairs. Keep in mind, they're on the same floor. She's ahead of him. So she's already like running downstairs and he appears at the bottom. It's like the only possible way of that is if he got the lift and she's too stupid to use a lift.
Yeah.
This woman is too stupid to use a lift because Chuck Norris comes in and uses a lift.
Like hide in the cupboard. We know, you know.
Yeah.
If you find a cupboard, you're safe.
That rule has been shown in this movie. Established rule. Like, how is he down there?
You press the left, guys. Press the wrong button.
Yeah, that's what it was. She's that incompetent. She can't use a fucking lift properly. Like, Jesus Christ. So she's getting chased around. She runs again into
Like a cupboard thing. God knows, you know, that's his kryptonite. That's where he goes blind.
So, yeah, because he literally goes to the door where she is, and instead of going in there, some random doctor walks out, and he's like, what the fuck's going on here? Do the Michael Myers, which you got to mention all up close thing. You don't even really see how he kills the doctor there. He just goes up close to him, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He goes,
cuts to another boring scene.
yeah. Nah, look at that face. No. That's right, don't fight back. I love when no one ever even throws a punch.
Yeah.
At least kick him in the balls and run. Chuck Norris walks in, uses the lifts, establish it works, runs up and finds Jonah Hill, and he's like,
slowly dying.
and just dies. It was shit. We were like, oh, come on, do this. Just slap his neck, but he died before he could kill his own friend. So woman and girls running around, fucking Chuck Norris is fucking up there, basically. Weird guy gets a woman, Chuck Norris turns up and shoots him.
Blows him away, he dives out of the window.
He literally dives out of a window. He's all on the floor, fucked up.
The wrong button.
Yeah, because it's working now, isn't it? That woman can't even use a lift. Oh shit, that was the most gore we've seen. A little bit of blood on the back of someone's head. Some strawberry jam.
Yes, boo-boo.
In a weird way, though, now he's going to be paralysed. He's going to be stuck to an office job. That's much better for him than being on a field.
What I would like is just go, yeah. There you go. That was a weird way of coming in shot then. I was almost like, they were both front, but then he came in.
Hello.
Hello.
It was like a theatre play, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like-
Hello. Yeah, the jazz hands. Fucking finally.
This is for Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Okay. Like, he dived out of that window. That wasn't from a bullet. He's
Full
he
on
just went,
down.
I'm bored of this. I'm fucking going to end this film. But he's not dead.
No.
He's not.
Just click a bit through bones and wake back up.
Yeah. Next scene, Chuck Norris is already down there following him. And then that's quite funny. He just gets up, then he and starts having a little tussle on there, rolling on the floor. This is when it becomes like a kind of gay romance film for a bit of a second because they're rolling around the floor a bit. Pretty pathetic.
Then they try to get in the car to get away, but then typical thing, he gets in the car, he grabs
Grabs the back of the
back
car.
of the car, crawls in.
Can you imagine this is how the film ends?
Oh my god.
It's not like,
No,
but can you
there you go.
imagine they actually ended it there? Like?
Oh, we got Love Story Part 3.
Yeah, it looks like, doesn't it, bro? Oh,
He can't speak, but he can do like a weird cat
yeah.
play. Yeah.
And make some crazy noises and faces like that. That's right, Chuck Norris down instead of killing him.
No.
She can't even run people over properly. This woman's terrible.
Oh.
Nah, go on, mate.
They have a little fight, but then what I love, Chuck Norris is like, oh, let me chuck you out. Chuck the girl out. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'll chuck myself out.
Moving car, he
Yeah.
throws the woman out, and then the car goes off a ramp. It's on fire. He comes out all going, on fire.
Yeah.
Dives into some water.
It's like, get out.
Did he
Get
just
out.
chuck him out?
Just get out, bitch.
Did he just chuck him
Yeah.
out?
In a moving truck.
That's hilarious. Drag him back out and fucking just put him in that fire, like
Getting over and over.
kicking him back into the fire every time, like.
I don't know, we added Predator to it now.
Yeah. That's it, he's running now. He's like, fuck this. So Chuck Norris is like, fuck this.
And then you think,
down.
here we go, the final scene, the final fight scene. You think, oh, here we go, this is what we've been
gonna be
building up
epic
to.
and
It's been
that.
an hour and 34 minutes, and then
Possibly the worst fight I've ever seen Chuck Norris in a scene.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. It was really shitty, awkward, slow,
they throw you, you throw me.
throwing, no hardly any punching. Chuck Norris
Yeah.
is a bitch. He gets thrown to the floor and he's like, oh. If he dies from getting beaten up by Chuck, mate, this is
That's
going to
like,
be
we got
super
Wood,
funny.
he likes Wood,
He has got a thing for Wood.
so,
hasn't he?
you know, we could trick him with that.
That's true. Or is he going to be like a big hit or something? He throws him down, he can't get out.
Throw each other.
Yeah.
Pick each other up, throw each other. Up, one more, come on. There we go.
Why did they just kick him and punch him? That's going to do fuck all for him about. I bet it is to Chuck, it seems.
He likes that squat as well. Oh, roundhouse.
Yeah, he didn't even prop him properly. Must be the worst fight scene I've ever seen
Yeah.
from Chuck Norris.
And this is the dude I was in, he was in Enter the Dragon, wasn't he?
Fucking loads of good shit.
You know, he's been in a film with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know, he dived, he just
He's
died.
like the force of Chuck
Yeah.
Norris.
So the whole thing about this, I kind of pre-called it. I was like, oh, like, what, they're going to chuck him down a fucking hole or something? Yeah, there happened to be a fucking well there. So then he tries getting him there. The guy grabs Chuck Norris. You have that stupid scene. A woman comes to help him, like Left 4 Dead 2, it's like the zombie
Yeah.
on your head. And then he ends up then kicking a guy and a woman again. So yet again, don't give a fuck about a woman. He's chucked out
Yeah.
of a thing and drop kicked a guy whilst hitting a woman. Drags a guy to the thing, does his little fucking Van Damme style thing, and then kicks him, picks him up and just throws him down into a well, basically.
I didn't know you could make a fight scene with Chuck Norris boring.
No, me, bro.
Oh, you got slow-mo to the head.
And like the really awkward silence and that don't help.
Yeah, the dragged out. Like, what are you doing, love? You know, why do you look
that
for a
is a hole
weapon?
he's going to chuck him in, bro.
Oh, so that's how you defeat them, just chuck him
Is that
forever.
what he's going to really do?
Yeah, it's a well, innit?
Yeah, he's going to chuck him down a well. So he's going to chill with the leprechaun until someone gets
Yeah.
him out then. Hopefully she'll go in. She's don't like right.
Up.
What's she? Fucking Left for Dead zombie
Yeah.
jumping on his head like that. Yeah, I smacked him as well. Like, good man, Chuck. Didn't give a fuck.
Back a bit.
Here's the combo.
There you go. Slow-mo. Wilhelm scream.
Ugh.
And then cut to the ending.
And then how does it end though? What is our beautiful ending?
Well, normally, like, when you bury someone that's dead, that's not dead, you see the hand on this. It's just like a freeze frame of him jumping up from the well, you know, the water of the well.
His face, and it's like blurred as fuck, and it's just like, are you serious? And then credits roll.
Credits roll.
That's literally how they ended it, and you're like, are you fucking for real?
Oh.
Do a close up of his eye opening up, bro.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Awesome.
Flash up.
Shit like that.
Wow.
Fucking hell. Man, like a Chuck Norris film, there was probably, if we were to add everything up, I'd say about 15 minutes worth of action, probably about 5 minutes of that was decent.
Yeah, it just like, it went good, alright, terrible. It was like a fucking, you know, it just went down like that.
Yeah, really. Like, I can't believe Chuck Norris agreed to do his film. Must have owed the director a favour or something. Must have been.
Fuck.
What's your final thoughts then, bro?
Oh, I've never tried so hard to like, with a film. It was the slowest film I've ever seen.
It's so boring, like. I can't
Boring,
believe-
yeah.
Like, keep in mind, like, this is a fucking Chuck Norris film called Silent Rage, and most of the film is just people talking, and yeah, loads of silent moments, awkward silent moments. So it's got that. Why Rage is in the title? I don't know.
Should have been very silent, less rage.
Yeah, that's what it should have been called. But I think since we're both going to fucking feel the same, if I just count down from 3, DUD or SPUD, bro?
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
SPUD. It's fucking...
It's a DUD, bro. It's
Dud,
100%
that's
DUD.
it. Dud.
It's a dud, mate, innit? It's just like,
Yeah.
we both agree, there's no point really. Fucking, as we speaking through, it's obvious we weren't impressed by it. Chuck Norris, man, this is the worst Chuck Norris film I've ever seen in my life. And on the reviews, it's alright. It's like, some people prefer this over the other ones. I don't get it, because Chuck Norris is nowhere near as badass as usual in this. He's actually quite a bitch. He rolls around with him and fucks up his ribs, and then rolls around with him again, he's all fucked. And it's like, come on, Chuck Norris, man, the guy who fought Bruce Lee. So he's not very hard in this film. Loads of boring things, loads of talking, and literally all together about at best maybe 10 minutes if you were to edit all the action scenes together.
Like, it did well in a box, like 10 million
Yeah, we
then.
looked at it. What did you say it did?
It did 10 million. And I got a feeling this as well, like $1 million, fucking 2 million budget.
Well, it was fuck all budget because it was like, there was a bit of fucking just like jam they used for blood.
I mean, like the money's, it's fucking Chuck Norris, isn't it?
That's what it was. They paid Chuck Norris for this film because that's, and then the car that blew up, that's maybe it.
Yeah, because I was like looking online, it was like, you know, you do have like, I think the real reviews, which give it like a fucking, I think IMDb give it like, what, 4.5 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
I've seen lower Chuck Norris reviews, and this is the worst Chuck Norris film I've seen so far. There might be worse ones out there, but it's just boring. It's like,
that's what killed it. It was like so boring.
why have Chuck Norris in this film if you're not going to utilise him? That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like, there was no point having Chuck Norris in this at all.
At all.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for joining us. If there's anything on the end, I'll chuck, but I think quite a boring one. I think we'll probably cover most of this, but I've been Maniacal Mac.
I've been Elwood.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time, peace out.
Catch you later.
I've got a cabin up in the mountains.
That's where it all goes wrong.
Yeah, we've seen all them.
Yeah,
Evil Dead.
it goes all the way back to us, you know.
The Necronomicon is going to fucking be there. We've seen it.
We're going to have to fucking end up beheading you, then burying you, then reburying you again, and then...
Prepare to fucking replace your hand with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
That's the one thing I'd be down for.
Yeah, and then I get my boomstick.
Yeah. If you're ever on your own, right, doing something, like say, like, I don't know, you're looking for a film, or like you got a DVD and you don't know what it is. Have you ever gone online and looked at it, looked at DVD and go, no, no,
No.
no, no, no? You kind of just look online and go, yeah, that's one.
Yeah, that's...
You know, but yeah, I just really wish this was a final scene, have a quick fight off, and that was it. I think I was feeling that about 45 minutes ago. Like,
I've never I'm even struggling to even, like,
yeah, mate, this is the struggle.
riff a bit.
It's just so boring, isn't it? It's just like, why make an hour and 40-minute film if you're only going to put like about 20 minutes max? Not even that, 10 minutes worth of action in it. Just make it like an hour and 10-minute film.
And even making, like, the Halloween style,
all of the
capture
is
slow. Yeah.
the similar music.
Because like on Halloween it was intense, wasn't it? It was like you'd be on like, oh, this is fucking good.
But people died like much frequently.
Had good deaths as well.
Yeah.
Like the first one wasn't even gory, but the way he was killing looked.
It was tense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, well, yeah, that's what I mean, bro.
She's going away for the weekend this evening.
Just this romance shit. What's happening?
Pointless. It's basically filler.com, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it her birthday?
Like, because when I saw it, it was like an hour 40 minutes. Like, that's quite long for, like, you know, a kind of
Honey, don't make
action film. But it explains it. It's
People love my
because so far we had 7 minutes in the intro when it up to the point.
That was great.
Stayed great premise.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we had the action scene in the bar, 41 minutes in, which lasted about.
5 seconds. Felt
Yeah.
like 5 seconds. Anyway.
It felt like maybe 2 minutes at best, didn't it? And since then, there's been
A
whatever.
love story.
Yeah.
Maniacal Mac.